Hey, what's up? I'm back again after a long break, back again with a new video. Today I will be speaking about the time I crashed into the ice. I got stuck in the snow because I know people back home, people who know me might be wondering, Daniel really crashed in a snow? Daniel really crash in the ice? Daniel really get stuck in the snow? Of course, I live in a country where it's cold most of the year and it's dark, icy. It's a Nordic country, northern country, living in a freezer. So of course, these things can happen. I'm wondering if I should wear my glasses. Do I look better with my glasses or without? What do you think? Yeah, I look smarter with the glasses, so let's go with the glasses. So it was about a year ago, and I went to visit some acquaintances that I know, right? Let's say acquaintances. I went to visit them and stayed there for a while. Then I was on my way back home. These people, they lived in the forest basically. They're surrounded by a lot of trees, and in the backyard they have a nice view of the lake. They have the lake in their backyard. So where they live, no buses go there or anything like that. It's like a private thing kind of. So yeah, just a little background there. When I was leaving, the road around there was really bad. I remember, I have to be driving left and right to avoid potholes in the road. But it's not real pothole, it's because the snow fell on the road and it melted and it fell again, so it left some holes in the road. You understand me? So I call them pothole because that's what we call them back home in Jamaica. So when I was leaving, I was about maybe 5-10 minutes into driving. I came across this big hole. I'm not even joking, like this thing was huge and in the middle of the road. And I'm like, it's so big, like there's not even much space on the left or the right. Like the only way was to either go directly through it or to try to go on the outskirts. So I say, oh, I can't go in that because my car is old. It was a 2006 Honda Civic, and I don't know how deep that hole is because it looked really deep. The water was just stagnant and steady, so it looked like a deep water. So I said, all right, I'm going to try to dodge this. I'm going to take a chance and go to the right. So from my perspective, this was my first time experiencing this. So I saw a lot of like space on the right. Not really space, but it looked like steady. It looked like firm ground, like it's not a pothole or anything. It just looked like a normal road. Like the side of the road. Yeah, the side of the road. It looked like it was drivable. So I proceeded to drive on that side. So I said, all right, this feels steady. And then within 2 seconds, we just feel the wheel start spin and the car just start tilt. The car just literally started to tilt to one side and start sink. And same time I heard like crumbling sounds. That was the ice. The ice was breaking under the tire. So I said, I just drive going at the ice. Yeah, man, and the car just spin more and more. The wheels spin more and more, and it just not moving. And then I said, yep, I am literally stuck in this. Bear in mind, outside was like -5 or more, -5 degrees. So it was quite cold, Yeah, maybe all -8 if I remember correctly. This was a year ago. And I'm like, okay, I am cooked. Like there's no getting out of this. 8 degrees, hands freezing, inside the car, really cold. I started to video, right? And then I decided that I'm going to call the insurance company. Try call these people to send me a tow truck because I had insurance at the time. And can you believe that I have to be waiting to speak to an agent? Like I had to wait a while. My battery was running out. Battery was maybe at 20%, right? And the cold affects the battery in your phone. Your phone use, like my phone, your phone, any phone, smartphones in general use lithium ion batteries. These type of batteries don't work so well in the cold because it slows down the operation of the battery and it can't perform as efficiently. So my battery dropping rapidly, hands start to freeze inside of the car. I had the heater running up until I crashed. But it's getting cold, inside of the car getting cold, car won't even start. I turn the key, no ignition, nothing. The radio was on, so I was inside, but then I decided the radio was on, but I decided to turn it off because I don't want to kill the battery. And then a passerby came. Well, some people passed by in their cars, but nobody stopped. And I mean, of course, they can't know that somebody need help from inside the car. So I decided to come out, wait for someone to come. Someone eventually came. Someone came, and he tried to start the car. He got in the car, tried to start it, and I remember this man starting it. And you know what happened? This man broke my key. He broke the car key inside the ignition slot. Inside of that slot, he broke it up. He broke it off in there, and I'm like, what the heck? So after that broke, the car, it was much harder to even try to start the car. No, like, and all he said was, sorry. And I'm like, it's okay, because what can I do in that stage, right? He has some place to go. He tried to help. I offered to take the help, but I ended up collecting an L, because my car key broke off in the ignition stick. So my car key broke off in the ignition slot. I don't even know the right word for that, but yeah. So I'm also going without a script here. I'm just giving you raw how I remember, so bear with me. So yeah, man, he broke the car key. I was so pissed. Inside, deep down, I was pissed because I'm like, bro, I'm already in a bad situation and you made it worse. But I didn't say that to him, of course, But then he left, stuck with a broken car key. The car, it wouldn't even unlock the door or anything because it's broken. The car can't recognize it anymore because how the key work. Inside, you remember, you have the metal part of the key and the big part. So inside of that, the big part has like a module that communicates with the car and the key and all that, so the car can recognize the key. But that's broken, so the communication to the car is broken now. So I'm doomed. Yeah, people, this is the key that broke about more than a year ago when I crashed in the ice. This is it. See, Honda. And this is the key. The man broke my key. He broke my key, made my situation worse, but the past is the past. So if you didn't know, if this thing is broken, your car, this won't even work to start the car anymore because it's no longer connected to here. So the communication is broken. The communication device is inside here. I don't know if you can see it. This white thing is a communication module. So if this is broken and you push something in the car thinks it's someone trying to steal it, so it just go into anti-theft mode. No starting, nothing. So this is what remains of the key. Yeah. So you see for yourself. It's terrible, man. It's terrible. You know, and then miraculously, one man had a big ass pickup truck. And he was coming from the same direction as me, and he saw me and he came out of his car, and I explained to him in Finnish. Of course, this man don't look like he don't speak English, but luckily I knew Finnish, so I could communicate. And he said, yo, I have a rope at my house, I'm gonna go get it and come back. He went and he came back and he hooked it up to my car and pulled me out with this big, powerful pickup. And then by that time I had gotten through to the insurance company. They sent a tow truck. Yeah. Sent the tow truck, then it was towed to a location, and I went, me and the car and the tow guy went to this location, to the garage basically, drop off the car and stuff. And I'm like, whoa, just a God, that literally, that's a miracle. I'm in the middle of nowhere, and this man came with the right truck, powerful enough, rope, everything, and I was freezing, almost freezing to death. So that's basically how I crashed in the ice, you know, misjudgment. And I'm gonna show you some videos and pictures that I took so you can see for yourself what it all looked like, and you can just put everything together and just imagine how it must feel. Because remember, you know, I'm coming from this country, never ever crashing ice. You know, I never even like cold water, and now I'm in this situation where I crashed through the ice, stuck in the snow. So yeah, check out the videos and pictures and all of that, and drop in the comments below what you think if you want to, you know. And yeah, thank you for watching again. In my next video I will talk about a next situation where I almost died. Yes, it involved the winter, it involved cold temperatures, and it involved the ice also. So stay tuned for that video.